Hello friends, my name is Emile and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport 2. Today we're continuing on with our Let's Play, and this is episode 3, and in today's episode we're going to be heading into the Asian Open. However, we are going to be buying ourselves a car for the first time in this LP, and I think my car for today is going to be the 2000 Honda Prelude SIR. Because it's got a pretty decent PI, I do like the Honda Prelude a lot, so I figured we'd go ahead and buy this car. Rhino ripoff. I technically started this LP before he did. Technically, I did it after Test Drive's LP, so technically I copied Test Drive, not Rhino. Anyways, let's go ahead and head into the racing, not in the Amateur Cup because that's for later. Let's head back into the Proving Grounds and let's head into the Asian Open. However, before we do, I need to read the description. Japan and Korea show their passion for racing in this event for cars from the Asian region. The first place prize is a Sprinter Trueno, and you better be damn happy I'm trying to pronounce that name, phrase, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. Our races head to Copperhead, Boomslang, and Russell's Viper in reverse. So let's go ahead and get into this. Yes, indeed, Kappa. Anyways. Is that actually like the way Kappa is represented on YouTube? I guess. Anyways, we are way down in the back. So what do we got in the field? We have a Supra GT, a Toyota MRS, an RX-7 Savannah, a Silvia, an S14, a Honda CRX, a Hyundai Tuscany, and a Civic VTI in the back. So let's see how well the Prelude can cope with the cars around it. Of course, we can get a much better launch than the S14. Kappa, it's a Twitch thing. If you've been to Rhino's stream for any amount of time, you'll know what a Kappa is. You'll probably have seen it multiple times. Anyways, apparently the Supra is quite quick. However, I can make a good dive in on that corner because, as you can see on the back of that car, it clearly says VTEC. So therefore, I have the power of the VTEC invested in me. Anyways, yeah, so 2 laps around this track again. I'm not 100%, but I'm fairly certain this is just a rerun of the previous event that we did in the European Open to start the game off with. It wouldn't surprise me if these are exactly the same tracks, it's just slightly different cars that we are using this time around. Because of course that would actually make sense. Right, there we go. Get a bit of lift off oversteer through there. It was still relatively easy to control, so either with a car with a big PI deficit, I can still apparently walk away from the competition, which is perfectly fine by me. Because unlike in, it's not like in Need for Speed Underground where stuff constantly had to be cut out. I shouldn't really say Need for Speed Underground because I don't really know what the status of that is going to be by the time that we get through the, or at least this starts getting uploaded. I don't know what's going to happen with that, I don't know. Anyways, in case you're wondering, actually, it's time for Dad. Yes. Anyways, it's Dad time again. It's time for Dad. I'm your dad. You ain't driving around in that foreign import crap. Eagle. I remember Eagles. Anyways, there's a bit of a weird thing to go on about Eagles when we are driving a mighty, mighty piece of Japanese engineering. The mighty Prelude, which is apparently won the race, and 2 credits. Really? Anyways. Let's head into the next race where we'll actually, of course, level up to level 6. Because that'll be good. Anyways, we're heading to Boomslang for our next race. Apparently we're only getting like 1,000 credits per race here, so not exactly wheeling in the money at the moment, but still not doing too bad. Anyways. Okay, sure. Anyways, apparently the CRX is slightly higher in PI than we are. Interesting. Anyways. Let's go, go, go! Right, so it's this track. Now, I've spoken about this track before. I like it. However, it's kind of hard to overtake on. And by the looks of it, they're all going 3 wide. There's no real place I can stick my car. And I could go on bonnet view for a bit. I'll probably switch between all the views in this game. Because unlike in Gran Turismo, All of the cameras in this game are actually usable, so yeah, I'll probably switch between all of them at some point. Rice everything. I promise you the rice of babies will be coming shortly. I can't rice Hondas though, that's my golden rule. I can't rice Hondas because I like Hondas a lot, so yeah, that's kind of my golden rule when it comes to those things. Anyways, let's see if we can get the Supra under braking. Slight bit of contact has been made, nothing major. There we go, go around the outside. A little bit banging the red line there, but we'll ignore that. Go through there. There we go, mighty. Okay, cool, we are in the lead on lap 2. Admittedly, this race has been a little bit more difficult, not by much. Hello F and all, welcome to stream. I'm streaming Forza Motorsport 2. As you can probably tell, for an LP, which is kind of needed right now. Anyways. Also, the one thing I will say is it actually is making me somewhat happy that I'm doing Forza 2 before another Gran Turismo game, because I'm sure some people are getting a little bit tired of all the Gran Turismo on the channel, and I kind of want to balance it out, so I kind of want to have some rice baby. Indeed. That's, yeah. Anyways, I kind of want to balance everything out. So I want to have like a good amount of Gran Turismo, but I also want to do games like Forza, some of the Need for Speeds and so on. I just want to get through my LP list. Forza Racer Sport 2. Forza Motor Racer 2. There you go, I think that's what you mean. Anyways, we reached level 6 and we've established a relationship with Toyota. Unfortunately, they haven't sent us anything, the bastards. I could have really... I really wanted like an MRS or something cool like that. Anyways, we head to the final race for today, which goes through Russell's Viper in reverse. I'm assuming the designer of the track was called Russell. Maybe he had a Dodge Viper. Just a guess. Anyways, I bet he didn't have a Dodge Viper. I've seen the Turn 10 parking lot. From what I remember, the most valuable thing in there was a 2008 Porsche Cayman. Bear in mind, it was just a standard Cayman, not Cayman S. I guess that's still kind of aspirational. I will say, actually, speaking of Porsches, I've seen a few Porsches over the past few days when I've been driving around, and pretty much all of them have been convertible. Now, the 991, like the new Porsche, the 991, when that's a convertible, my god, that looks like a Boxster. Like, that thing looks really, really cheap. I think it was like a Carrera 4 or something. It would be some form of Carrera convertible. It didn't look particularly nice, I will say that much for it. But yeah, you can tell when it's summertime in England because everyone busts out their Porsches, mostly 996s, because of course 996s are the cheapest Porsches available. Although, from what I've heard, apparently 996s are starting to get a little bit more desirable nowadays. Don't really understand that. I mean, again, the 996 is probably my least favourite model of Porsches. I race cars. I couldn't tell. Anyways, 996 is probably my least favourite generation of 911. I'm not usually a huge fan of 911s, but I do have to admit 996 is probably my least favourite. In case you're wondering, favourite, the 993. I love 993s. My favourite Porsche is probably the 911 GT2, which is in this game. But I also like the 73 Carrera 2.7 and the 997 GT3 RS. The rest of them are, yeah, I can take them or leave them, really. Anyways, another quick short 2-lap sprint around Russell's Viper. Not a particularly hard track to race around, as you can probably tell. Anyways, the car is so close to level 1, unfortunately, it won't reach that. I race cars as well. Yay, all of the rice. People want me to rice things. I refuse to do it, goddammit. Anyways, we get 1500 for winning the championship, and we get a Sprinter Trueno in white and black, no less. I'm not a huge fan of the Trueno, but that's just me. Anyways, that is it for today's episode of the Forza Motorsport 2 Let's Play. In the next episode, we are probably going to be taking a look at the North American Open, so join me for that. Anyways, friends, I want to thank you all very much for watching. My name's been the Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.